And we are back from the break, guys. Bringing it back. College football. Rankings have come out. Of course, you hear groans from certain fan bases. Oh, we get drafted every year. It's preseason. But I'm still going to give my output on what I think.
Wait. Tennessee's back in the top 25. We're not the cellar anymore. Hooray! But back to what we were saying. I'm sorry.
SEC pipe dreams. We're just going to leave that alone.
Hey, we're in the top 25. I'm cool with that. That's all I want to say.
You know, it's the preseason. Round of applause for those guys. I mean, right now, you
Tennessee,
can do no wrong.
get your 8 wins. Sit down. It's all good.
You know what?
That's good, though. 2 back-to-back win seasons, I can live with that.
And you know what? Looking at the past 5 years from them, they're one of those SEC stories where it's a real tough division. I mean, if you have high turnover at the quarterback position, young players, you're going to bottom out.
The problem with Tennessee was that Lane Kiffin came in and pretty much just dried them out. They lost scholarships for 3 years. And then we had to deal with Dooley or Tooley, whatever his name is. Feel bad for that guy. Just a terrible situation.
Just tough, man. Rocky Road up there.
Speaking of the SEC, Georgia flying under the radar this year. No one's really saying anything. They just kind of coasting.
People are starting to see that, Georgia is what it is. Like the programs that Mark Richt builds, really good guys, high character guys, maybe not the best football players in the world.
I think the problem also is that Georgia just runs into a lot of juggernauts. They ran into the Alabamas, the LSUs, and the Auburns. They run into a lot of juggernauts. They have talented teams. They also caught some injuries the last few years, so that's another problem they've had.
Tough, but let's look at another team that caught some injuries and actually became better because of it. That's the Ohio State Buckeyes. Preseason #1.
Overwhelming favorites, by the way.
That's the only time, I've ever seen a program lose their #1, Heisman runner-up quarterback, lose their #2, all Big Ten quarterback, and then come back with a guy who could have possibly went, somewhere in the first or third rounds in last year's NFL draft to lead them to the NCAA championships.
I think it's remarkable. But there's one thing to note. That's an Urban Meyer guy. That's the guy he brought in, so he was already well-versed in how the offense goes. Braxton Miller, don't get me wrong, he's a great quarterback for college football. But that Cardell Jones guy, he got time, he got the repetitions. That is what he knows. Braxton Miller kind of had to transition to that style of offense. Not to say it was much of a far cry of an offense, but there's just something to be said for that. It's crazy. Freshman quarterback, big stage, he delivered and won.
That's the thing. It's on that stage.
It's crazy. To just talk about it. It's just crazy. Like, I do think Ohio State is an overwhelming favorite. One team I did see, Baylor, #3. They're not going to be top 10 end of the year. I mean, they got some guys coming back, but I'm not sold on them. I am sold on this Michigan State staying in the top 5, getting the top 5.
And on that note, we'll return back in a second to wrap it up because obviously we know about as much as you guys right now. See you next segment.